Good morning, students. Today I'd like to discuss with you about the concept of motivation in tourism. What actually is tourism motivation? This refers to the paper. This refers to the paper. Okay. This refers to the paper tourism motivation. What actually is motivation? Motivation is the experience or desire or aversion. Aversion, you want something or want to avoid or escape something. As such, motivation has both an objective aspect, a goal or a destination or an aspiration which you think or aspire to achieve, or an internal or subjective aspect. It is you that wants the thing or wants it to go away. At minimum, motivation requires the biological substrate for physical sensations of pleasure and pain. Animals can thus want or disdain specific objects based on sense perception and experience. Motivation goes on to include the capacity to form concepts and to reason, which allow humans to be able to surpass this minimum state with a much greater possible range of desires and aversions. Regarding travel and tourism, motivation has got a different aspect. There are external motivations in tourism which can influence the tourists and pull them towards a certain motivation and subsequent decision. Extrinsic motivation. Here, a tourist gets motivated by external factors such as money and the need to feel competent on the scale of expenditure and performance. Another major important motivation for tourism is relaxation and refreshment of mind and body. This category of tourism motivation is the aftermath of increasing industrialization, growing urbanization, pressures, pushes, and pulls of modern life. To overcome these, one necessitates rest and relaxation, undergoing enlivenment of mind and body every so often. The nature and the design in which relaxation, recreation, or pleasure is sought vary with the individual. Relaxation and refreshment, to some degree, whatever the form of holiday, are the predominant motivations of the holiday maker looking for escape from the pressures of everyday life. Tourism, therefore, becomes instrumental in breathing new life or rejuvenating an individual's moral, ethical health and re-establishing the passionate poise. Health is another major motivation in tourism. Health is one of the most critical objects for most of the people to practice travel or tourism, also called as health tourism. Since primeval times, people have been visiting spas and other watering places to take and bath in medicinal waters or undergo specialized medical treatments. Several spas and climbs the world over are sought for their curative aspects and entice many visitors. This has indeed contributed a lot in the development of health resorts in many parts of the world. Lively involvement in a range of sporting activities as a means of recreation has evolved into one of the key motivations of modern tourism. Sports involving physical activities such as skiing, sailing, underwater swimming, surfing, mountaineering, and trekking, etc., which offset and provide relief from the inertia and tedium of the daily work life, are for large number of people the reason leisure of holiday. Pleasure is another purpose. Robinson reiterates Mackintosh's interpretation that the motivation for satisfying an individual's need for pleasure, good time, and enthusiasm is perhaps the most predominant of all individual travel motivations. Pleasure tourism refers to a person's need for pleasure of the kind mentioned is very deep rooted, and travel has the unique quality of being able to satisfy this desire, while pleasure and romance associated with the holiday are primary attributes of the holiday travel experience. They are also very strong motivators. Curiosity and culture. People are motivated by curiosity about other people, countries, and their culture, and urge to seek new experiences. The increased interest shown by many in art, architecture, music, literature, dance, folklore, sports,